It's a bad connection today. Okay. Okay. Y'all. Okay. Okay.
Her friends were sober and they let her out that
So, me and my daughter is watching new YouTubes. Now, it's a guy named Naquan Elijah Lee. Now, he was on Giovanni. I was on your page today. He came through. I seen it. I clicked on him. Giovanni Plates, you the one. You requested me, and honey, I've been on your page. So Naquan Lee, if y'all go to his page, or I've already downloaded it on my page and shared it. He just reopened my suspicions, and it's the way he went about it. You know what I'm saying? It's the way that he described what was going on and pay attention about Kenneka's situation. Now, the girl with the maroon hair, I'm going to apologize to her a little bit, because when she was breaking it down, my nigga, if you look at the glasses, I looked at this video like 20 times. I done looked at it over and over and over and over again. She's seen things that I could not see. I need glasses as is. But when you're looking in the mirror glasses of that Snake Irene chick, you see the jeans of Kenneka on the bed.
You want me to show it?
I wish. You think we can show it on TV?
Okay.
Let me see. Go ahead, go back and show it. Okay. Now, you can hear my voice, so we're going to, I hope you can see it. Can you see it?
Hold on, you can see her pants.
You can see her pants.
Hold on, let me go back just a little bit more.
We're going to go back just a little bit more. Okay, so you see the dude. She moving all up in the sky. You see her legs right there? Take it to her. That's Kenneka's legs right there, and she leaning back.
Look in the glasses. Back. Can you see it? Her pants is like right here.
Okay.
I don't know if they like right there.
And the dude already said, we're going to commit a murder tonight. He said it in a whisper, y'all. But he said it like, we're going to commit a murder tonight. That's exactly what he said. Now, I never even seen Kenneka's pants or any of that. But I remember the girl with the maroon hair who got like, she the first one who said that. Okay? She the first one that said she was describing jeans and jean jackets and who was wearing and what was wearing this. But this little dude, Naquan, he was like, yo, they said we're going to commit a murder tonight. So I slowed it down, and that's what the hell they said. The boy with the red jacket that's in the...
Sitting next to Kenneka.
And you could now see Kenneka lean back. So I'm wondering... I thought this was the video before the party got started, but this has to be the video at the end of the party.
Around like 2 or 3 o'clock.
But you know what, this is why I built up my suspicions again too. Because through the videos that we seen, there was no, Kenneka was not that impaired. She was not that drunk. In a short amount of time, this girl's like woozy, drunk. She's like woozy. Okay, we know hotel rooms that door is hard. Them doors ain't easy to open and close like that. And then for her to be that woozy, how she open the door?
To get out of the hotel room.
Right. How she open the door? It don't even make sense. And if your friends ain't that high, how they let you get out that room by yourself if you woozy like that? Girl code. I'm going back to now it's the room code. How y'all let this girl go out this room that intoxicated, barely can, and who she following?
She open the door. She couldn't even keep her balance.
She couldn't even keep her balance. Matter of fact, she almost fell over the rail. So how you let her go out? Even if you did take her with you out in the hall, and I'm sorry, I lost her. How'd you let her walk away? She walking away like a zombie. She ain't got that far away from you. I'm not buying this story no more. Okay, I used to think, I don't think people in the party had nothing to do with it, but that Irene, that Monifa, and a couple of them other ones in that room, y'all knew exactly what the hell was going down. I'm not buying it no more. See, at first I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't being woke. I'm so sorry, Kenneka. Because Kenneka probably screamed somewhere like, you ain't paying attention. You right. I'm so invested in this because, like I said, Kenneka could be my little daughter, Kenneka. My little sister, Kenneka. My little niece, Kenneka. I am mad at them Irene chicks and Monifa and them chicks because they know clearly what's going on. And what the Naquan dude shows, he shows basically how when the dudes get up, how Irene turned her face so them little mirror glasses can't reflect them, and she turns the camera, and that's when they start moving the camera, and you do hear her say, help me. That's why she turned that music up, because what's her name, Kenneka, was laying on that bed next to that boy in that red jacket, and he was the one, you ride with me, and the other friend, man, you tripping. They knew what was about to go down. Why would somebody say, you riding with me, man, you tripping? Why your friend gonna say you tripping if you ain't tripping? You know, and then it's funny how they had a conversation in there about the freezers. They had a conversation. What they say, Beja?
They said they be using the freezers too. Let me go to that video.
They said they be using the freezers too. They be going in and out. Why you talking about them damn freezers? Then somebody mentioned $200 about something. Okay. Look, I know people coming to a lot of suspicions. But it's a lot going on in that room. It's a lot going on in that room when it was Irene, Monifa, and just a couple of people.
You want me to show the video?
Yes. This video right here.
Hold on. Let me go back a little bit.
I mean, people are right to do all what they doing because they're solving a case because this is murder. This is not... That's why they can't find the video with Kenneka locking herself in that goddamn freezer. Because there's no way Kenneka could lock herself in that freezer.
Kenneka, from the top end.
Turn it down just a little bit, baby.
Okay.
Kenneka couldn't even walk, okay? How is Kenneka locking herself in? Boo, I've been drunk and high like that. And y'all, in a short amount of time, look how high the little girl got. That take all night to get that high, and nobody else in that room seemed like they was under that influence. If the party video was first and Irene's and them video was the because this seemed like things died down, and that's why dude was like, what y'all about to do? He was ready to go because things died down. The party was over. You know what I'm saying? So
you riding
with me or what? And his friend like, man, you tripping. That's what you hear, man, you tripping. When your friend say that, he know you doing some dirty, foul stuff and you was tripping. Because it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And when you see the video, check this out. When you see the video, her hair ain't messed up. So why did her sister view her body and her hair was all over her head? How did it get to that measure? How did her hair get all over her head when it wasn't all over her head in the hallway? She was so inebriated, and, we see that. And, we heard about that, too. We heard to see her in that condition, but somebody put her there. She didn't put herself in that position, because just in the bathroom, when her and Monifa, little snake behind, when her and Monifa was in that bathroom, she had the prettiest big old smile on her face, and she wasn't that drunk. And if she knew she was going home, she wasn't going to get that high and drunk either. And check this out. Guess who had all the phones all night? Irene, little snake, ugly, crusty lipped self. She had all the phones. Why this little girl never had a phone? I can understand she didn't have no purse or nothing, so she didn't have her keys and stuff. But why she didn't have her own phone? Because you got a homegirl convinced you, girl, I got your phone. Don't worry about it. You ain't got no pockets, girl. You ain't got no purse. I got your phone. Yeah, that did happen to my daughter one time. Her friend convinced her to give her keys, and then the chick kept the keys. Okay. People do slick stuff when they know what they doing. When you don't have a clue, Kenneka was like any other person, following and really, trusting some friends that was really being snakes to her. Now, one thing, Monique done shut her page down. I went through her page, like way in her page, and two of her posts said that Kenneka is a snake. I didn't think she was a snake like that. And she was talking about getting her. I wish I would have took that, because I was like, okay, they fell out for a minute. I was like, well, best friends do that. If they've been best friends since the 3rd grade, you fight with your friends just like you fight with your sister. You know what I'm saying? But it depends on what it was. Kenneka don't seem like she was no dumb girl. She seemed like she was a pretty smart little chick, but she trusted her friends, especially that night. They got her out there because she didn't get there till about 1 something. So they got her. They convinced her. Really, and that party wasn't supposed to go down until September 15th. They had a flyer on Irene's page. It was Irene's funky party, snake heifer. Y'all, I'm mad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna clean this up. But Irene she didn't shut her page down, but she had like a flyer thing on her page showing that the party wasn't even supposed to be till September 15th. All of a sudden, you having it on the 11th?
On the 9th or 8th.
Did they have it on the 8th or 9th?
They had it on that Friday, and then they doing all this media stuff on the 11th.
Okay. I thought she was missing by Friday, and then they found her by Sunday, baby.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, for real, because it was Friday night since she had been missing. But I'm going to say this. You go from a chick whose hair is straight out through the video coverage. Now, far as the media is putting something out there to me to solidify people, to calm the people down. They ain't stopped doing their investigation because I'm sure it doesn't make sense to them, just like it don't make sense to us. We can't be investigating and seeing all this key change, and they don't see it, and they do it for a living. So I'm gonna give the police department some slack because they trying to find the truth. They trying to find a killer. They tell you when you involved in an investigation, even if they know you ain't got nothing to do with it. They tell you don't talk to people. That's why they won't tell you a whole lot what's going on, because people talk. They want to be the one with all the information. Yeah, they told me, so they don't tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want you to be out there being captain on information that they need you to muzzle up and shut up. They're not even going to tell the mama certain things because, her being hurt and, just being down and out, she's going to be talking without thinking because she's going to be trusting people, trusting Monique and them, which I just showed my daughter this movie. Remember that movie I showed you? It was called Killer Among Us. It's an old 1980s, 90s movie. It's a 90s movie. It's an old 1990s movie about friends that killed their best friend, quote unquote best friend. And then they had the nerve to, one of them that really claimed to be her best friend had the nerve to move in with the mother and stay with her, to keep dibs and tabs on her about an investigation as far as to see what the police were saying and this and this and that. But they killed her because they was jealous of her because she was pretty and she was taking all their boyfriends. Now, I don't know what the purpose of this kill was for, but I will say they let their friend get set up. They let their friend get killed. They let her get taken and raped, and I told y'all, yeah.
You want me to play the part where they said talking about the freezers?
Yeah. Okay, my daughter about to play this freezer part. If y'all haven't seen that, it's on YouTube. But go ahead, baby.
I told you.
Hold on.
If y'all think I'm bullshit,
okay.
Again, my ears are very trained.
That's the wrong part.
Music. I agree with you.
Sorry, y'all. Turn it down. Turn it down. It's so loud.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but it's just so loud. I'm hyped because... And the reason why I'm hyped today is because... I know that they did it now, and I'm not convinced any other way. I know that these kids put that girl's life in jeopardy the way that they did. And it may wasn't the whole room, but Monifa, Irene, and them two other girls in that room. And y'all, okay, this is the part that really got me, because Monifa didn't shut her page down, but day 2 or 3, there was a girl on Monifa's page, and I don't know if y'all seen this. She was on her live. She was, I don't know who she was, but she had something to do with it. But she was crying. She was trying to commit suicide, and the police bust in the room, and they made her put the weapon down. She had a knife in her hand, and she threw it, and she was just screaming and crying and screaming and crying. They ain't said nothing else about that. They ain't said one word about that situation. So it's so much to this story that you do have to pay attention. And I'm going to also apologize to the chick from Chicago with the maroon hair. And this is the reason why I'm going to apologize. Even though she be saying some off-the-wall wacky stuff, my nigga, you know, but she kind of owned to something, even though she's a little overboard, because she was the first one to break it down about who is where in the room. Okay, now, I seen a new post that she made. I ain't talking about the one with the bra, because she made me mad on that one, because to me she was trying to be a little sneaky and start gaining viewers, trying to be sexy. She off that kick. I think she didn't see my video. At least I hope she did, because read. Okay, let me get back to my point. She made a video saying, do y'all see somebody in the highway following her? She points out when the little girl is coming down that first highway where it's, you know, still within the hotel. It ain't in the basement. There's someone way down in the hall, and it looked like a dude with a white shirt and some white tennis shoes. I said, that looked like somebody standing there with a white t-shirt and some white tennis shoes. In the girl's, Irene's glasses, first there's a dude with a red jacket sitting on the bed when he say, we about to kill somebody tonight. Okay. Then when you see next to him, there's nobody sitting there. There's nobody sitting there. Then, all of a sudden, this dude comes. He got on a white t-shirt. First, you just see his shoes. He got on some ripped jeans, too, with some white tennis shoes. As he's up in the back, you can see him in the mirror. You see his white t-shirt. Now, this is what Naquan pointed out. And I was like, yeah. And then when I seen that video that the girl with the maroon hair from Chicago was pointing out, did y'all see somebody in that hallway look like they looking at her? It's that white t-shirt with the white tennis shoes. Okay. Now, when the glasses kind of go back to the dude with the red jacket sitting in front of Irene, sometime after the dude moved with the white t-shirt and the jeans and the tennis shoes, not Irene, but Kenneka is on that bed sitting next to that dude, leaned back. You see her legs spread apart, but you see her jeans. And then if you look in her reflection again as Irene turned, you see baby leaning up against him. Leaning like, and then the reason why she keep turning that music up, because you do hear a help me and a moan. You do hear that. You do. You hear a help. I don't know what happened to this baby. I ain't professing to know what happened to this baby. At first, you couldn't have convinced me that them kids didn't really have nothing to do with it. They was just kicking it. But they probably was just kicking it at first, and then it turned into something else. And Irene and Monifa and them became part of the game. They became part of the reason why this girl's missing. And them snake chicks is acting like they care, all up in their mama's face. Monifa just got arrested yesterday and got arrested the other night and got out yesterday. Acting like she cared. No, Thomas, no justice, no peace, Now that you a snake, sister. You forgot girl code. You didn't even have your friend's back. If your friend walked out that door that messed up and inebriated, what was you doing? Laughing? Because that room wasn't that big for you to miss her walking out that door. So now I'm not convinced that you don't know something. I'm not convinced. Everybody was on the bed in that room. The door was right there. You're not convincing me that you didn't see your wobbly, zombified friend walking out, walking. And she couldn't walk on top of it all. So I don't even see how she got that heavy hotel door open, let alone close the door behind her in a freezer. And then, you know what I thought about? The kitchen light was on. There was nobody even in the kitchen. There was nobody in the kitchen. There was no activity going down in the kitchen. And the light was on. Maybe they keep lights on. I don't know. But that was suspiciously weird to me too. It was lit up down there. Usually when an area is not used, they'll turn off all the lights. That I know too. It says... Look at the pitch at the video. Right. 2 different girls. It looked like 2 different girls, but I think sometimes it could be a bad video, but it could be 2 different girls. I ain't putting nothing past nothing at this point because let me tell you why. These chicks were snakes. They were snakes, all of them. They were snakes. They knew what was going down. And at first I didn't want to believe. No, I ain't going to say I didn't want to believe that at first because that was the first video I seen, the one with the Irene. Thank you. I could not stand her. I don't even know her. Lord forgive me. But because she tried to act all hard. You getting smart. You saying something. She just thought she was gangstified. And I just, you know how you be like, girl, I want to meet you. Ooh. I guarantee that. This is the deal, though, y'all. When people find out, if they really ever find out, if people ever found out that they had a real connection with that girl's murder, they better run for their life because it's going to go down because people was invested in this. People have took the time. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be no safe world for them. Because you done took somebody's life for what? Jealous. Jealousy is a mother sucker, and people think that jealousy is not real. It's so real. It's unreal. How real it is. I am up. Okay, my baby, she want to play this because this part is real too. They talking about these freezers, so hold on. Go ahead and play it. We can put it on the computer, whichever way you want to play it. Okay, check this out. Make sure.
No supposed to use them because use a lot of times too. Prior to the burglar. No supposed to use them because use a lot of times too. Prior to the burglar.
It says motherfuckers use pause it a little when it go on the words. Let me go back to
prior to the burglar.
Pause it. Go back to what it would. Okay, it says motherfuckers be using the freezers a lot of times to.
Hold on, don't move it. Don't move the phone.
Okay. It says motherfuckers be using the freezers a lot of the time too. He said you can go in and out. And then she told them park in the parking lot. So, you want to know what was that conversation about? About freezers. What wasn't no birthday cake? See some birthday cake somewhere? Some ice cream, hot dogs? No, hell no. Wasn't that kind of the party. They wasn't feeding nobody. You know what I'm saying? But just the time frame of how when she was not so inebriated, I'm sure she was partying. It was still a short amount of time for her to get that zombified and drunk. It wasn't and they go lives. Thank you, Jesus. Criminals is getting dumber and dumber when it comes to this go live stuff. You want to put yourself all out there on TV because everybody want to be a star. But I'm glad you wanted to be a star because that's what's going to catch you up. It's only a matter of time. People stick with me on this. It's only a matter of time the truth going to come out. And Irene, Monique, for y'all real snake chicks. See, this is why you know, it's evident that Irene could care less. But Monifa and Irene are friends. This is why I don't be friends with chicks that don't really like me. If I'm your friend and we got a mutual friend in the middle and she got a friend that don't like me and they buddy, I'm cutting you off, because we can't be friends with people who, you know, I just don't believe in that crap. You can't be friends with two people that don't like each other. That ain't, either you like one of us better than the other. One of us you want to talk to about the other. I ain't playing your game. You ain't none of my friend. And I'm cutting you off, because that is where stuff come in too, because you never know when they side up and start talking about you and start making, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it seemed like this was about. You know, I don't know what it was about Irene. It probably wasn't that too much into Kenneka, but if you noticed all night, it wasn't, you didn't see much of Kenneka, but you didn't never see Irene even looking Kenneka's way. Every time they showed the video, she wasn't saying, hey, Kenneka, come over. Kenneka wasn't even really that much in the Go Lives, period. I mean, they just happened to picture her here and there, but she's supposed to be Monifa's friend. Monifa, that's the way she was doing it, though. I'm mad at her. I am mad at her. I'm mad at Monifa, because you wasn't a real friend. If you didn't have to kill her. You didn't have to kill her. Now you got the whole world. And that's the reason why the whole entire world is interested in this case. It's a reason. It's predestined to be like that. Because you going to be sniffed out. You ain't sniffed out yet. And it don't matter how long it's going to take. It's a reason why this particular case is so popular and people are so invested. It's a reason. And guess what? God is working in Kenneka's and them favor. It's a reason because this ain't going to be let go. This is not going to be let go. And if Monifa, I don't even want to say her name, but if Kenneka mama is smart like she is, because I really tip my hat off to her mother. She got lawyers, because she don't know who to trust. And at this point, she shouldn't trust nobody. She shouldn't trust Monifa. She shouldn't trust Irene. Irene's daddy worked at the goddamn hotel.
So they know where the cameras is at. That dude knew to stay far away from where she was at until they got to the part where the freezer was.
Yep.
And that's when he came and put her in the freezer. There must be like a secret part where you can get to that without being able to be shown on the camera.
It gotta be a secret entrance to be to get in there without the cameras really seeing it, because even that discussion with the freezers, they be using motherfucking freezers too, going in and out. Okay, going in and out where? Front door, back door, side, addition. They said one of the bathrooms has some kind of secret door in the, I think it was in the men's bathroom. It's a door that leads to the basement. So, and that was like when they was going back on posts and saying stuff on each other's, Facebook. They done all kind of shut their Facebooks down because, I mean, that's where people was getting information and really putting their suspicions and conclusions into effect. Now, I'm on board. I really am. I'm on board. At first, I was not on board. I was like, it looked like kids was just having fun, having a party. I don't think none of her friends had nothing to do with it. Delete me on that. Delete me on that. Scratch. Put the brakes on that. I do not believe that anymore. I repeat, I do not believe that anymore. I believe Irene, Monifa, and everybody that was left in that very first video. That very first video, I don't know when it was taped. Is that when the party was over? Because that's when it looked like it was over. It looked like people was leaving and they was the stragglies left behind. And that little Monifa's hair look all messed up. I mean, they look like the stragglies left behind. But again, the key thing is that baby Kenneka's hair, in the video, from what we could see, it wasn't all over her head. So when did it get to that point? I know I made a point saying when she was locked in the what did I say? The freezer, she probably was screaming and messed up her hair. But I just don't believe now looking at her condition, she ain't got in that freezer by herself and locked herself. I mean, she just happened to conveniently be out and then shut the door. She had to shut, they said, 2 doors. So you mean conveniently she gonna be that smart enough after all this woozing and can barely stand up? She gonna be that smart enough to shut 2 doors behind her? I don't think so. And is drunk, but this is the point that's gonna always stand to me. I don't care how we go. If she's that high, that drunk, how'd you let your friend go out the door in the first goddamn place? I ain't playing that joint right there. That's the part you ain't getting over on me. I'm not playing that with you. Why would you let your friend walk the hall by herself like that? Then that only still shows the snakish.
Like 5 of y'all in the room.
It's only 5 of y'all in the room.
It's not like you lost her.
Yeah.
You knew she left.
You knew she left. You ain't lost. She ain't lost. She with friends. She with friends. So how she get out this room inebriated like that without you? Friend? That shows some snake stuff right there. It just... I'm like, too done. Because I didn't want to believe that any of those kids would be that heartless to set her up like that. But, somebody did. And them 2 dudes on the bed, whoever they are... Yeah, y'all done did something real foul. And today kids is heartless. They ain't got no heart. They don't care. They be having codes of silence on some real violent bull crap. And I don't even understand that. And that move right there, that whole night didn't even have to happen. All y'all had to do was, I'm good at telling you, mind your business. If you don't like her, if it's something she did you don't like, quit messing with her then. Leave her alone. Let her go on about her business. Teach her a lesson by not being a friend. Don't kill her. I don't think she did nothing that worthy to you. Or y'all would have had a fight before that. You know what I'm saying? Don't. Y'all. I'm up. I done got about 4 hours of sleep. But as soon as I seen Naquan's video this morning, because I made a post last night, I couldn't sleep. Because it's bothering me. And it's the reason why, if you thinking about something like this that hard, it's a reason why you can't sleep. It's a reason that something's not allowing you to just have peace about the situation and be like, okay, I accept this as is. When I get that feeling, then I know there might be some truth to everything that's going on at that point. But it's still so many unanswered questions that it don't make sense. Her hair being all over her head don't make sense. Her getting all the way to the bottom of those stairs without nobody, not even the front desk. When I worked at the front desk, I was always at the front desk. I know in the middle of the night there's not a lot to do, but I still just hung out at the front desk in case somebody came up, I'm taking calls or whatever. I hardly ever went in the back room. And for nobody to be at the front desk to see this